long. So mm, let's go again. Guys, from this face I'm going to use yellow, and for this it is going to be yellow ochre, right? So yellow, yellow, dirty fellow. Right. Uh, guys. So I have used yellow, and now I'm using some little bit of vermilion red over here, and so this is vermilion red. So this is vermilion red. Okay. So now I'm going to put a little bit of bun china. For depth, little bit more. So a lot of bun china and all, and for hairs as well I'm going to use a little bit of bun china. So now I'm going to use the second most layer. I'm going to use a little bit of Persian blue for the depth. So for depth, Persian blue with bun china. Guys, for lips, red that says white. Guys, sorry for that. This is bun china, the second tone, the third tone, and for the fourth tone I have used Persian blue. Okay. Uh, Targeting the main figure, the hairs. Yes. It is okay, okay. Over here, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to use yellow ochre. If here I have used yellow, and here I'm going to use yellow ochre. So, oh shit, this will be little bit of dull of skin tone. Making the skin tone little bit dull, and there we go. Yes. So now I'm going to use little bit of vermilion red to pop out the skin tone. There's a lot of water retention over here. Uh, I'm going to use crimson red because the skin tone that I've created is little bit going to dull side. So I'm going to use crimson red to pop that dullness. So over here is like a jawline. You see chin, chin के नीचे वाली chin bone. Okay, oh shit. Okay, so this is chin bone. That's where it is highlighted. For lips, I'm going to use little bit of dark red. Okay. Okay, so I'll use vermilion red for the second tone, crimson red and burnt china for the third tone, Persian blue for the depth. So these colors were used to create this. This The difference between this and this is I have used yellow, and in this I have used yellow ochre, yellow ochre. Yes. Yes. So over here I'm going to use yellow again. Uh, yes. Let me clean this, okay? So I'm putting yellow and white. You can use any kind of white. I'm using titanium white, yellow and titanium white with little bit of vermilion red to make it little bit more skin color type. So it is not skin color, it's like peach. Okay, uh, hardly it will consider peach. Yes. Over this area it was depth, so I'm going to use a little bit of dark skin tone. I'm going with pink and first. Okay. So for the second tone, I'm going to use a little bit of orange into it. Uh, Over here, I'm going to use Indian orange. Difference between orange and Indian orange is this orange is light. This orange is made with yellow and adding yellow and vermilion red with white. But Indian orange, it is like pure orange, which is created with vermilion red in yellow ochre, yellow thing. It's like what it is called, crimson yellow thing. I forgot this name. Okay, I'm sorry for that. For this area, I'm going to use Indian yellow. Okay, for this area, I'm going to use Indian yellow. Yes. So I really have to go a little bit more depth over here. I'm going with Banchina with orange. So it is not this color is not like that dark and not that light as well. So I'm going to use this, but first I will let it dry a little bit. The colors over here are not dried properly, so I'm just picking up those colors. uh, so this color is the dark version of light version of Banchina. Dark version, light version. Yes. So I'm going for hairs. So for her hairs, I'm going a little bit for the light tone. I'm going with yellow ochre. Then I will go with Banchina. That will be much better. Now I'm going with Banchina over here to her hairs. Uh, okay, so now I'm going to use this for the background. I will go for the background next. Before background, I'm just going to give it a little bit of highlights. For highlights, I'm going to throw up with pure white, and this is one of my favorite things to do in any kind of piece. Say throwing highlights is fun. Okay, so to me, throwing highlights is really fun. So now I'm going to find some depth. For that, I'm using crimson red and Banchina. A little bit more depth. Yep, this is fine. Okay, jeans. This is over here depth. Okay, head will be this cheekbone, chin, depth, collarbone. Collarbone तो ये होती है. This muscle is called. I forgot the name of this muscle. I'm sorry. Anyways, so now I will go with background a little bit. I'll say background is very important. Okay, for background I'm going blue, cobalt blue. And for the edges I'm going to throw some purple. Oh shit, I just went no green. Okay. Uh, I'll go for hairs again using Banchana and Persian blue to give it a depth now. I will throw some depth into hairs. Uh, okay, so too much depth, I guess. I'm sorry for that. Uh, too much depth over here. Yes, and strange of hairs, little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to add highlights. Sorry, not highlights, depth. Okay, depth, depth. Gone wrong. Okay, for lips, going with red. It's not looking like a red. Yep, going with red with tinge of light. Yes. Filtering over here. Yes. Uh, some deep lines now. Not deep, I would say harsh line. Uh, okay, and just uh, whenever you draw hairs, you should be just coming it apart like this. If you just draw hairs like this, it will not look good. So come a little bit ahead, then go backwards. So if you make a kind of a depth in your work, the not depth, I will say, it will look like the hairs are coming for the right angle and for right place, because if you will do it something like this, uh, okay, so it will look like a wig, but when you do it like this, okay, it looks more natural and real, exactly. So doing it like this is much better than doing it like this. It this will make the feel, it is like you are wearing a wig, but when you do this kind of thing, it feels like real and natural hairs. So mind that, do this thing in consideration and try doing this. That will make your hair look more natural. So this is the end. uh, some highlights and depth over here. Depth, depth and highlights. I just messed up. Anyways, it's look quite good.